Hi everybody, welcome to my Javascript tutorial. The topic will be declarations. In declarations, we're going to process the global variables. So the subtopic of the declarations, and it will be bit about the grammar and types. All right. So what is this global variables? As you know, we use var, right? Var was the this one. That's x something else or one. All right. It was our global variable. So global variable is x in this case, so we can access it, right? Okay. So as you know, we can access even in if or in for loop or even in a function, for example, like variable. Let's say variable x. Yeah, we can also access. Sorry, in here, right? So because this is x and it's be assigned to the var, so this is um, our way that we're using in a global way, right? It is not something block scope or something else. If you put there let or const, yeah, then you cannot use it in here at the same time, or even it will not be changeable. The outside will be same. So you need to use in the block scope. Okay, so what I'm telling you, so the important things in here, we can access it with the object way. So what it means, if you just think you have a HTML page and you want to access any of this value, so you can just use global this one, and you can say X, you can access it, right? Or even you can use window, and you can just say X, and you can access again. So this is something you can show it in the all pages that you created in HTML. So you created, let's say, 5 HTML page. That means that you have different segment, right? So you want to send the people to the check your products even. So you can just put window or global this, which means that if you put dot, it will be built-in function in this case, so that you can access this variable. All right. So this is another case. I will show you an example. Never about it. So just you need to know this is global variable that we can access in every way, each way. So you can just say, let's say if x equals 1, yeah, or if x, can we use is in here, like true, if x means already true, then you can just say console.log x. Yeah, just think like that. All right, it will be accessible. In this case, this is global and accessible. So what it means, accessible. So even if you make it in here like x is 7, it will be changeable. So if you use again console.log, if you say x, now x will be 7. So you can change it in some way, right? Global and changeable. Let's think like that, okay? My example for you to just cover it. Okay, I hope you understand what I mean, but let's don't do that like that. So just we can think like this, right? Maybe come down, lock x. In this case, x was the 1. Now in this case, x will be in here 1. Then we change it x with the 7. If you check outside, x will be what? 7, right? So after all process, do you think it works like that? Let's run it and see what will happen. What happened? What happened? Run that again. Yes, as you see, x was the one in here, and we just said if x is true, then just display out x. In this case, x is accessible, as you see in the if block scope, right? If you use lat, or for example, if you use lat or even const, you can't change it like that. But if you put in here like lat, then it works. But you can't do it only in this form, right? We need to put lat or const in the prefix side. So as a prefix side, yeah. So I hope you get it. The another thing is this is something we can write like that. So we can say global this, and we can just say x. You can put it into console.log in the same way, so that we can put in here, yeah, like that. Yes, it is same thing, but it will be a little bit different in this case because we can access it in all pages. This is something representing it. So if you say x, now if you run that, it will say 1. Oh, sorry, undefined because we just forgot to do one thing. So why it says undefined? What do you think about it? As you see, x is 1. Why? And we told that accessible. Why it doesn't work? What do you think about it? So if you say window will happen? What will be changeable? We are not using HTML in this case. What do you think? What will it say? Window is not defined. Reference error. Why? What do you think about it? Let's think about it a little bit. Yeah. You think you can think? All right. Let's come back to this first place. So in here, we need to do one thing. So what you can do, you can just say global this dot x. When you do that, it is something different. I mean, look, take this one again and put it here, run that and see what will happen. It works, right? Even you can use with the function too. It will run again. So what it means, you can say function x variable something else. You can run that. So in the same way, you can use also window. What it means, it is again accessible. So you can just say window, not window, window. And you can just come here, in here. You can just say window. Yeah. So in here, I want to say hello for that. Yeah, what it is. It will just output one and hello. So when you want to use as a window is not defined, why? Window X is here, equals something else, window dot X. Oh, let me check it. Alright, so maybe we need to use, as I see in the example, we can use function in this case instead of if. We can say function my variable, that's like that, and just come here and say console.log, just put in here window dot x. Yes, like that. It will be accessible, global accessible. You can just say my variable like that. So is it something like that? Let's try it. Oh, what it says, window is not defined. Oh my gosh. So why? X. Yes, it's the same, So let me check it one more. Yeah. So in this case, I can say why it doesn't work. So because we use window is something environment of the HTML. I mean, it is a bad website for that. It didn't work in here. So we can use X or even something else. So we know it's not something clear in here. I mean, you can't work it with it exactly. So let's not talk about window in this case because we now have mirror. I mean, so HTML page that it doesn't work for that. Okay. So when you have HTML extension or HTML site, you can use that there. Okay. So that's it. I hope you understand. You can use global this or even you can access the variables. Just use this prefix before do it anything. Okay. That's it about global variables. You can just access with that way. Just that's it. Thank you so much. See you there.